Hello, lads and lassies. This is my pathetic host, Huggy. And sorry, I don't really have any banger jokes for this video or any special effects. I just wanted to make this video to kind of start off the year with a good start. And I thought with, well, a little bit of honesty. For those of you who are a bit curious as to why the sudden delay in videos, why I had delays in the past, and why is a huger delay now, why certain videos have a bit more effects than others, and such. And I wanted to make this video to touch upon those type of topics. Really, the reason as to why there were delays in the past and now was the two most important to me personally around the time were work-related reasons, trying to manage between work, personal life, and making videos and such. Try not to intermingle all of them together, because I find that a little unhealthy. And here's the biggest factor that kind of fell into why there would be delays within project making, as well as finding it within me to make more videos or to just play games or do much anything else at all. And that was my my illness of depression. And I know that it's nothing to really just I know it's nothing to scoff at, but at the same time, I know how some people may see this as, well, it's kind of common amongst us humans to have depression, especially around nowadays where there's a kind of an increase in it, sadly. But for me, it's kind of been a thing since I was 10 years old. And I know it seems like a very young age and unlikely. And and that's kind of one of the reasons why I tend to not really talk so much about it, because I find my kind of story in regards to depression kind of unnecessary to tell, and one that I think even when sometimes I do tell it, some people just look over it or simply say, "You'll be alright, just walk it off." And I don't think that's the healthiest strategy. It's kind of been a bit of an oncurring thing. And I'd rather not try to get too deep into it, make this a long video at all. But it's kind of one of the variables that fall into why I tend to delay, or I'm trying to change it as much as I can. But and I don't want it to make that my excuse to why I can't upload on time or upload at least one video per month or so. I don't know. It just doesn't really vibe with me well, because personally for me, I make videos not because it's so much of it's a good feeling for me of an accomplishment or so that I've edited a great video like that, or so things like that. It's for me, it's more of, I want to do this, and I'm sure this goes for so many YouTubers out there as well as Twitch streamers, but I do this for all you guys. I do this because I want to make you guys smile, to ensure that you guys don't have to go through kind of the same mental headspace that I went through for years. That even though it may not be a significant difference within your life, and I don't expect it to be, but even the slightest smile, the slightest beautiful smile that you guys have, is one that brightens a variety of people's days. At the very least, it kind of brightens my day. Hence why it kind of pains me, and it's kind of an ironic, like, circle-ish deal when I get in a bit of a state of downtime, just to tell myself a little in the end, like, oh, you didn't make, you didn't upload a video around so and so time. You're not really succeeding your goal now, are you? And it kind of loops back into a darker state, and sometimes that would result in just delayed videos or so. Granted, that's not all the time. Sometimes it's also just due to like certain ideas I have with certain videos and how much editing I want to put forth to make the video as great as it can be. But then that takes a bit more time and effort. And again, falling back into like, I don't want YouTube, work life, and if not, YouTube and work life are kind of the same. And my personal life to intermingle so much together. I want to fill everyone in on like what's been going through my head and why there's a sudden delay. It's mainly because of that huge variable right there. Sometimes I think like, oh, well, if you can't upload a video or so on time, or if the videos are kind of getting in front of your personal life or of your work life or so, maybe I should just stop or so with so and so videos. And then I think, oh well, if you want to make bigger, better videos, maybe you should just take a little away from your personal life and put towards videos, and just a whole thing like that of managing time. It gets a bit confusing, sometimes stresses me out a bit, and to the point where sometimes I just don't feel like streaming on a certain day by that time because of my mood, and I don't desire to stream on kind of a rough-handed mood. And I find that to be a very that's not something I want to put out in my streams and videos. I just wanted to make this video to inform you guys on what's been going through my head, why sudden delays in videos, work schedule, and due to new work scheduling, obviously now videos are delayed to the point where it's probably going to be like at least one video per month. I'm going to try to strive for two. One video being like well edited with like maybe a few special effects and such, while with the other one is likely more along the lines of clips ish sort of deal from streams maybe. But let me know what you think of that idea in the comments. It's been a bit of a slew of like just trying to get myself in that positive mental state, thinking that I can do this, that the content that I will put out is good, that I don't have to go too in depth, that it's fine. I will certainly get back on it. I just wanted to tell you guys about that. So, thank you all once again for tuning in and watching up to this point, or watching at least halfway through to this point, if not at all. Regardless, thank you all again for just tuning in on this video. And I'll certainly try to make another video for this week. Peace out.